Hey guys, today we are learning something super important, like safety skills for kids. These are skills that to help to keep your body safe, your heart safe, and your brain safe. Ready? Let's go. So the first one we have in our safety lesson today is internet safety. So let's talk about internet safety. The internet is fun, with games, videos, chatting with friends, but we as kids have to be very smart about it. For parents, say this to your kids, and kids, make sure you listen to your parents on this. Safety always comes first. So, number one, never share your name, your school, your address, or your phone number online. If someone asks you for that information, you need to stop talking to that person immediately and tell an adult. Your parent, your grandma, your mother, your father, it doesn't matter. You need to stop communicating with that person online immediately. That's number one red flag. You only talk with people you already know in real life. So don't talk to strangers that you've never met before, even if you met them through a very fun and interesting game. It's a big no-no. So if something pops up and it feels weird in general or scary or uncomfortable, like somebody started conversation with you on a weird subject that you don't like, close the conversation window and tell a grown-up immediately. Again, if something doesn't feel right, the chances are that probably is not right. So, for instance, like let's say you imagine you're playing a very cool game and someone messages you all of a sudden, hey, what's your name? You say, nope, I don't share that. I'm going to tell my parent. And then you exit the chat. That's how you do it. Just like that. Moving on to number 2, stranger safety. So, when we talk to strangers, we also need to be very careful. Stranger is not always scary. It's just someone you don't know well. But some strangers are scary and you need to stay away from them. Here's some rules to consider when you talk to strangers. And parents, again, make sure follow these rules, and kids, you make sure listen to your parents when it comes to your safety and when it comes to talking to strangers. So, number 1, never go anywhere with someone you don't know, period. Even if they say they know your parents, even if it's someone like, if it's like your friend's mom or your friend's sister, your friend's aunt, because usually those are the people we tend to trust, especially if they are women, right? If they're very nice grandma looking women come to you and say, hey, your friend wanted me to come and get you and bring you over there so you can play. So that's a number 1 red flag. Another thing is, if stranger offers you a candy or a toy or says, hey, come see my puppy, I have a very cute puppy over there in the car, you immediately say no and go to a safe adult. Or your mom asked me to pick you up because she'll be late at work today, but I know your mom very well. So, strangers can be very creative by making up stories. So even if the strangers gives your mom name, share some personal information with you, the answer is still has to be no. If you've never met that person before in the real life, the answer is no. All right. And first of all, your parents will always tell you if something comes up, they will always tell your teacher or tell you personally, hey, somebody else is gonna pick you up. So it doesn't work like that. All of a sudden, the mom doesn't show up and then some random stranger is gonna pick you up. Usually. All right. So usually, safe adults would be obviously your parents, your grandmas, grandpas, teachers, police officers, or someone your family trusts. And you need to always stay where your grown up can see you. So like, let's say if a stranger stops their car and say, your mom told me to pick you up, you say, I need to check with my mom first. And then you walk away and go to a safe adult. So that's how we approach stranger danger situation and be safe among strangers. Number 3, home safety. Let's talk about being safe at home. Homes are safe places, but sometimes things must be used carefully in the houses. Again, for our own safety. Like, let's say when it comes to stove safety, never touch a hot stove or oven because you can get burnt. You always need to ask a grown-up before cooking or heating up anything. Sometimes it applies to microwave as well. Scissors safety, some of the scissors are very sharp, on knives can fall under that category as well. So carry scissors with the points down, the same with knives. You don't want to be carrying or throwing knives around in the kitchen because that's very dangerous. And you only use the knives or scissors while sitting at the table. Again, we don't run around, we don't walk around with the sharp objects because somebody can get hurt. And medicine safety. Again, remember, medicine is not candy. Even sometimes some of it might taste like candy, it's still not candy. So you never take medicine by yourself. Even if you've taken it before, even if your mom given it before, only adults can give you medicine if you need to have medicine. So that's like very big red flag. Do not touch the medicine. It's not candy. It can hurt you if you use it in the wrong way. Okay, again, another example, like I say, you see scissors on the couch, so instead of running towards the scissors, you carefully pick them up and put them on the table. Again, when you carry them, you want to make sure that scissors point down. And finally, let's look at number 4, what to do if you get lost. Sometimes kids can get separated from their parents at the store, at the playground, or at the park. It can happen everywhere. So here's what you need to do, because obviously when that happens, you could get very scared and you would just freeze for a second. But you don't have to freeze. You just need to know exact steps to follow. I know the first one is hard, but sometimes that's the best you can do. Just take a deep breath. Don't panic, even though it's very scary for you at the moment. Take a few deep breaths. First of all, that place where you got separated with your parents, you need to stop at that place and stay where you are. Don't walk around too far. I know it sounds silly, but think about it. If your parents lost you, they would come to that exact place where the last time they've seen you. So if you're still there, the chances of them finding you are very, very high. So you need to make sure that you are staying close by. Next one, look for a safe adult, such as a store worker, a mom with the kids, or a police officer, or somebody who just works at that place. So again, try not to walk too far, and hopefully there is a safe adult nearby that you can talk to and tell them what happened. And number 3, obviously you say, I'm lost, can you help me find my parent? And the more information you can provide, especially if it's a police officer, if you know your name, if you know your parent's name, if you know the address, that would be tremendous work, and they will tremendous help for the officers to actually find your parents. And number 4, do not go or leave that place with strangers. Stay where people can see you, because again, sometimes it's hard to say who is safe adult or who is not. So if that somebody you don't know offers you help, you just make sure you stay at the place where parents lost you. So like, let's say you're at the store and you can't find a mom, and so instead of panicking, you stay near the cart area and ask a worker wearing a name tag, because if you see somebody wearing a name tag, you know this person works at that place, because you can see their name displayed on that name tag, and you can ask them for help. That would be definitely considered as a safe adult. So to kind of summarize, let's review what we've learned today. Today we learn how to stay safe by remembering 4 simple key points. Be smart online, be careful around strangers, be safe at home, and know what to do if you get lost. Safety skills always help you stay calm and make smart choices. So great time today. Great job learning today, and I will see you at your next lesson.